Good morning, USA. What's happening? So I happen to go on YouTube and I see this. Shannon Sharp officially fired. Okay, now let's. I'm gonna just say this. First of all, I don't fuck with Shannon Sharp. I really don't. I mean, I like it when he played football, but I don't really mess with him. Especially after he did that fake junk he did with what's his name? What's happening? Yeah, in that wild Mars Ruler. After he did that fake stuff with Cat Williams, that interview, I was like, oh, here we go. But I don't know why people putting, keep like, I don't know, movie star celebrities, man. They're like the worst people. They worse than, they worse than, they worse than Pookie and Ray Ray. I mean, look, every time you turn around, it's from Kanye West and P Diddy, always getting in trouble. So why do you guys fall for the okey doke all the time? Shannon Sharp, I guess it's a bad time to talk about that sex pill. Remember that? Oh, I accidentally, hit the Instagram button when I was having sex. It was an accident, but then all of a sudden, he's promoting his sex pill. Yeah, right. Okay. But anyway, here we are. Here we are. Um, hey Google, what's going on with Shannon Sharp?
Sure, to help you with that, I need your permission to allow Assistant personal results on this device. You can change this in Assistant settings.
Hey Google, what's the latest news about Shannon Sharp?
Here's news about Shannon Sharp. From Fox News at 3:11 p.m. yesterday. Shannon Sharp temporarily stepping away from ESPN amid sexual misconduct allegations. Shannon Sharp is temporarily stepping away from ESPN after being accused of sexual assault and battery in a $50 million lawsuit filed on Sunday. Sharp, who has denied all allegations against him, released a statement on Thursday. My statement is found here and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties, Sharp wrote in a statement. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. From Deadline at 2:45 p.m. yesterday. Shannon Sharp to be benched by ESPN's First Take amid rape lawsuit $10 million settlement offer. Exclusive, updated with more details, Shannon Sharp will almost certainly not be returning to ESPN's First Take next week. With rape allegations, a $50 million lawsuit, and a derailed multi-million-dollar settlement surrounding the NFL Hall of Famer, the Jimmy Pitaro-run cable sports outlet has decided to bench Sharp from his regular Monday and Tuesday slot on the Stephen A. Smith-fronted show, I Hear. Whether or not Sharp returns to First Take in subsequent weeks is TBD apparently. From New York Post at 2:18 a.m. today. Shannon Sharp's ex-girlfriend reveals horrifying threats he made after alleged 2010 rape. A former girlfriend of embattled NFL legend Shannon Sharp claimed their decade-long relationship ended with a restraining order after the Hall of Famer allegedly raped and threatened to ruin her if she ever spoke out, according to a previously undisclosed 2023 lawsuit. Michelle Bundy Evans filed a $4 million defamation lawsuit against Sharp for divulging their ongoing legal dispute on television after news broke that she filed a restraining order accusing him of sexual assault and stalking for the September 2010 incident, according to court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun. From NBC Sports, NFL, at 5:29 p.m. yesterday. Report, Shannon Sharp was accused of choking a female Fox employee with Hall of Fame tight end and media personality Shannon Sharp sued for sexual assault and other claims. The media is investigating whether Sharp has had similar claims made against him. According to Ryan Glasspiegel of FrontOfficeSports.com, there was a prior incident. Glasspiegel reports that, during Sharp's time at FS1, he was accused of choking a female production assistant in the workplace. Glasspiegel cites two unnamed sources in support of that report. From the New York Times at 7:24 p.m. yesterday. Shannon Sharp's value to ESPN is too low for Disney to fully stand behind him, Marshawn. When Jimmy Johnson coached the Dallas Cowboys, he had a famous line about how he treated players differently. He once cut a special teamer for falling asleep in a meeting. When he was asked if he would have done the same to a star, Johnson said he would have just woken him up. ESPN might be paying Shannon Sharp the hefty sum of $6.5 million a year to argue with Stephen A. From BBC at 11:34 a.m. last Wednesday. Shannon Sharp, podcaster and NFL champion, sued for sexual assault. Shannon Sharp, a Super Bowl champion and host of a popular podcast, has been accused of sexual assault in a Nevada lawsuit. The lawsuit was brought by a woman who alleges Mr. Sharp used his fame to manipulate, control, subjugate and violate women. The accuser, who was 19 at the time she met Mr. Sharp in 2023, says in a legal filing that the pair had a nearly 2-year relationship, during which time Mr. Sharp was aggressive and allegedly raped her. Mr. Sharp has denied the allegations and said he is the target of a shakedown. From Outkick at 3:24 p.m. last Wednesday. Shannon Sharp's future at ESPN in question, following rape allegations and bizarre text leak. Shannon Sharp's future at ESPN is in question. Sharp, 56, is facing a $50 million lawsuit from an ex-girlfriend who accused him of raping her in her apartment in October and January. He has vehemently denied the allegations, calling the lawsuit a shakedown. On Tuesday, Sharp's lawyer said he previously tried to settle with the woman for at least $10 million. Disclaimer: some of the shared texts that follow are vulgar and or sexually violent in nature. From Awful Announcing at 9:39 p.m. yesterday. Shannon Sharp hosts NFL Draft Edition of Nightcap amid ESPN hiatus. Just hours after ESPN star Shannon Sharp announced he would be temporarily leaving the network amid ongoing rape allegations, he is hosting his popular Nightcap podcast. On Easter Sunday, Sharp was served a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault and sexual battery, among other allegations. Since then, Sharp and his accuser have engaged in a fiery public back and forth that has seen numerous audio tapes and text messages released to the press from both parties. Thursday afternoon, Sharp posted a statement to social media indicating he would stop his regular appearances on ESPN until the NFL preseason. From Page 6 at 11:20 p.m. yesterday. Shannon Sharp accused of raping second woman, threatening to ruin her in separate lawsuit. A second woman claiming to be Shannon Sharp's ex previously accused the former NFL star of rape. Michelle Bundy Evans, who allegedly dated the sports commentator for nearly a decade, filed a lawsuit against Sharp in late 2023 for defamation, libel and slander after previously accusing him of sexual assault. Evans claimed he assaulted her in 2010 after they got into an argument about his alleged infidelity, according to court documents obtained by Page 6. She claimed Sharp proceeded to forcefully subdue her, compelling her
What's
to her
happening?
knees and subsequently engaging in non-consensual oral penetration. From Daily Mail at 9:26 a.m. yesterday. Vile clip of Shannon Sharp appearing to brag about sex with an OnlyFans model emerges amid rape lawsuit, Daily Mail Online. Shannon Sharp was quick to out his rape accuser and ex-girlfriend as an OnlyFans model when he was sued for $50 million earlier this week. Now, after denying those sexual assault allegations, an old clip of the NFL
Yep.
appearing to describe sex with another OnlyFans model
See,
has gone viral.
all that
You
bragging
know
don't
this
get you
tight lid is
nowhere.
Ocho? Sharp is seen asking former Cincinnati Bengals star Chad Ochocinco Johnson on their Nightcap YouTube podcast. The name Sharp mentioned belongs to an OnlyFans model. However, she is not the Jane Doe accusing Sharp of rape in the aforementioned Nevada lawsuit.
Yep, man. All that bragging and showing off got get you in trouble. Yep. He was about to sign $1,100 million contract. I heard. Yeah, like I said, I never really fuck with Shannon, man. This is downfall. Yep. It all started with that Instagram jump. The I accidentally hit record while I was having sex. Remember that? Started right then. Yeah, got to be humble, man. And then gonna turn around and start talking about some sex pills. You know, it's like, okay, Shannon, right. You know, you accidentally hit the record button while you was having sex, but then now, oh, now you're promoting, you know, these pills to keep your junk hard. Yeah. Uh huh. Oh boy. Well, anyway, man, I'm just yeah, I don't know. Like you say, man, you got to be humble, man. And I hear people talking about girl that this happened, but it's a lot of black men that date white women that don't get in trouble. So that that ain't, yeah, I don't feel bad either. That ain't true. That's not true. I'm gonna say this: the sex must not have been good, because most of the time, if the sex good, a girl ain't gonna get you and try to get you in trouble. So the sex must not have been good. And plus he paying. First of all, you don't pay no. Who the hell pay for sex anyway? Come on, man. You don't supposed to be paying for no damn sex. That right there is like a red flag. If you gotta, and he a celebrity. If you a celebrity and gotta pay for sex, and when I say pay, I'm talking like, outright, like, like you buying a prostitute. Yeah, right. That right there is a red flag. You know, and like a regular girlfriend, he probably wouldn't been in all this trouble. Trying to be a player get you in trouble, especially these days. It ain't like the '70s and '60s and '80s when you could probably get away with some bullshit. Take a girl to KFC, get buy a chicken dinner and everything. I mean, now you gotta be careful, man. Yep. But like I say, I 4 for 4. What's your name? Illuminated and enlightened. What's up, man? Yeah, Wendy's. I remember back in the day, you could take a girl to McDonald's and they was happy. You know, take me to McDonald's. Yeah, that's that's I don't know. Poor Shay. Poor Shay. And now he talking about I love you guys. What was all that love before you got in trouble? You weren't saying that when you was you weren't saying I love you guys. You know, get a meal, she'll be happy. Right? That's how it used to be. You know, but like I say, man, evidently the sex wasn't good. Because if the sex was good, she would, she would have been in love and wouldn't have done this. So evidently, you thought you was playing her, she was playing you. Yep. Talking about I'ma choke you. I'ma choke you next time I see you. I'ma choke you. Yep. Well, I think Shannon's gonna be like yeah, she played him like a fiddle. Yes, she did. He trying to be a player and he got played. It don't pay to be a player these days. Player. But like I said, I don't mess. I just heard this shit yesterday, right? I was on YouTube and yeah, when play, I like you got a bunch of them when playing goes wrong. Yeah, I can't help it. I remember that jump, man, when he was on that Instagram and he was showing off, talking to Ocho. Yeah, Ocho, I was clapping them cheeks. I was doing this. And then the next thing you know, buy these sex pills. And I'm like, well, okay, it was an accident. Now you selling sex pills. Sure, yeah. I think this was all planned. But yeah, your roast. Oh man, man. You talking about like hook it up, man. Either put it in a crock pot if you got or just put that bad boy in the oven, man. Cut some potatoes up with it, throw it in there. Some carrots, let it bake for about a couple of hours at 350. Yeah, you be good. You good to go then, man. Put a little water in there with it. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, oh, you talking about Shannon? I wish this was showing up. I don't know what's up with YouTube now, man. They took away how it used to show up on the screen when people would text. They don't do it no more. You talk about how you gonna roast Shannon. That's a good one. Oh my God. I'm sorry, man. You gave me laugh. I thought you talking about pot roast. You talking about roasting Shay. Oh boy. Oh Shay. I thought you was talking about cooking a real pot roast. Uh, Let me go back. Let me see if I can get back to yeah. His ass, yeah, he in trouble, man. Better him than me. Better him than me. And you know what? Remember the last time it was Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin had film. He had film to show that he ain't do nothing. That girl tried to get Michael Irvin in trouble, but he had film. Shay, where your film at, Shay? That Instagram. You better, you better pull that Instagram out. The one you accidentally hit with your big toe. I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. How that song go? I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. Yeah, boy. I tell you, this is gonna be Uncle Shay. I wonder if he gonna still do. I wonder if he gonna still do Club Shay. See, look, they go Michael Irvin. Look, Michael Irvin right there. Yeah, big pun. I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. Look, Michael Irvin. I was just talking about him. Remember, Michael Irvin got in trouble, and look, there he is. Michael Irvin. I want to click on that jump, man. Let me click on it real quick. I want to see what he's saying. Michael can help him. Michael Irvin gonna help him out. I don't want to see that commercial. Hang on a second. Yeah, Michael Irvin can help him out. He just got out of trouble himself. No. I don't want that commercial. Don't want it. Don't want it. Okay. I want to see. There he is. There's Mike. Help him out, Mike. Look, looking thirsty.
But when I picked up the phone, it made me feel that. I saw one time that
Two NFL stars both got in trouble over some damn women. But like I said, Mike did have film with his. Shay better go pull that Instagram video out.
the technique tape, and then the statement came up. Shannon's statement, because he had to speak and address all the social media. Uh, Everything comes up. His lawyer saying they offered $10 million or tens of millions,
Jeez.
and now the thing starts to unravel in a way that I say,
Tens of millions of dollars. Man, that must be some good ass poontang. Tens of I know people pay $20 for tens of millions and still getting in trouble.
that obviously the intent or whatever it is, it gets worse and worse for him, and that's why it put me in a bad place. Like I woke up excited about the draft tomorrow. Well, we started last night. The Lakers did win, but we'll talk about all of that. And then excited about the draft, and then watching, just trying to watch sports. But I love my
See, both of them country boys. But Mike from Florida. Shay straight up country boy. Straight up country boy. Unbelievable, Shay. And you know who who giving him hell right now? His brother. Sterling shot all over his ass. I tried to tell your dumb ass when you had me on that show. Remember that show they did? I did watch that. Cause I like Sterling Sharp. They did a show. It was Shay, Sterling Sharp, and Shannon. And every time Shay they start talking about sex, Sterling be like, "Hey, I don't want no part of that." He get up and walk. See, Sterling smart. And every time they try to talk about some sex stuff, Sterling Sharp was like, "Hey, I'm going over here." Sterling Sharp all over your ass right now. You big dummy, like Fred said. You big dummy. I tried to tell you, right? I tried to tell your big country ass to stop talking about that damn sex. Nope. Now look at you. Look at you.
sports and pulling the meaning out of sports. But we get these stories.
Yeah, Sterling Sharp probably on
Like
your
this.
ass.
And Billy Shannon makes his way into sports. And
And one of them sayings his grandma always say. My grandma always say, you should be listening to your grandma giving you hell too, from up above. Now, boy, you all them sayings I used to tell you, boy, and you still got your big dumb country ass in trouble. Oh my God.
and this is like when he said they offered $10 million to sell it. Everybody will think out here like, oh, well, you must got some on you if you're gonna offer $10 million. But this game now is not a game about finding truth. That's what I'm trying. That's what I was trying to say to you guys on the live stream yesterday. And I don't. My God, I really don't. I don't really want to talk about it, but because of I've had such history. But that's why I have to talk about it because I don't know if I can remain real with you guys of knowing that I've had history and I don't say anything about it. And it's not like I'm my way anyway. But be not deceived. I don't want to talk about it. I really don't. Because I work hard to keep it out of my life. I don't even like talking because I don't want to bring it around me. And every man worries about it, or what he's going through. And this is what it is. Because now,
I can hear Shannon there. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Talk to me, Mike. Mike, talk to me, Mike. Talk to me. You know, Mike. You been through this shit, Mike. Talk to me. Tell me, Mike. Help me out.
you're venturing He's venturing into a place where it's just lose lose for him. People say, why would you offer $10 million? Must have had something, must have done something, must have done something. No, it doesn't mean you're guilty. This is what
I'm gonna say something positive though. I know I'm having fun with this, but lease is just it ain't no like how can I put it? It ain't no it ain't no felony. It's a lawsuit where he can lose a lot of money. He gonna lose his he gonna get fired from ESPN. That's a given. He just lost that $100 million contract. That's gone. Unless he gets something else. But he still got Club Shay, and it ain't no felony. So this gonna be another lesson, a learning lesson, Shay. But like I say, I still say you must not have been stroking right, cause girls, if you doing, if you making a girl feel good, she ain't gonna say nothing about you, boy. You must not even been doing it right. You was just wasting time and sweating. Thought you was doing something, grunting. Oh, come on, Michelle. What's a girl named Michelle? Oh, when that Instagram, Michelle. Oh, plus your ass too old. What are you like 50 something? And the girl 20 years old. Come on, man. See, that's the thing, man. Nobody want to act their age nowadays. Everybody want to be fly. Everybody want to be acting like they younger. Just 55. You old enough. You got kids older than this girl you screwing with. Yeah. But she played your ass. You ain't play her. She played you. Yep. This is what Mike talking about.
and that's a hell of a nuisance value. What a lot of people have to do is have to determine if there's a nuisance value to make it just get out of here. If it's something that can destroy you, and you're seeing what's happening, and their side, they're not going to put everything out at once. They're going to keep putting little things out one at a time, one at a time. So everybody will talk about this today. Then they'll give it a couple of days and something else will come out. They'll put out something new. That's why in the beginning, a lot of people were shocked.
I guess it ain't gonna be no more nightcapping either, huh? You and Ultra talking about, all the women y'all done been with. Guess that's gonna be gone too. Guess it's a bad time to be talking about nightcapping and that's and them sex pills you was talking about. Woo! All right, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. Good luck, Shay. You be all right, man. Like I said, ain't no felony. And from what I seen, you got a good lawyer. Your lawyer saying it's all bullshit. So I heard this lawyer that's suing Shannon Sharp is also the same lawyer that tried to get Jay Z. They tried to get Jay Z called up. Jay Z fought that shit. Hey Google, who is Shannon Sharp's lawyer?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay. Anyway, I'm gone, guys. Peace out. Yeah, 10 minutes. See you later. Illuminated, enlightened. Yeah. You had me cracking up. Later, my man.